Alright, so let's continue here. So step 3 in our continuous improvement cycle as discussed is check-in. And in aquaculture, check-in would be the act of sampling. So comparing what your expectations are to what is reality. And we highly recommend that you sample every 2 weeks. Even if you're not using an application, it is just good practice to always sample every 2 weeks so that you know where your product stands, so you're not caught by surprise at the end of your production cycle. So 2 weeks in, I've fed them continuously in the background for 2 weeks. So we put in our date as October 14th as the day we're doing the sampling, and then our next sample would be 2 weeks after that on the 28th, and we're doing batch demo. I refresh my tanks. So in my sampling activity, let's assume I found that one is 6.1 grams in tank 7, and in tank 8 we are at 0 points. Actually, let's say we're at 8.2 grams. And after I've put that in there, I submit. So what we've done here is create a sample record as for this batch demo. And I then go back to my batch and I want to compare. So what this gives us here is some batch information. So this is the date we stocked, the batch status is open, the sampling average weight is 0.007. What you will see right under here also is that estimated average weight is 0.007. So what that tells us is we're on track. So according to our feeding operations and everything we've been doing in Kibo calculated that our fish should actually be at 0.007. And it turns out that when we sampled, that was what we found. Because we've had some mortality, we're now less than 5,000. We're at 4,945. And if we come over here, it shows us total cost. Remember, we bought this at 50,000, but with all the feeding, medication, and everything that has gone into the batch to grow them so far, our total cost has gone to 83,000. So roughly about 33,700 higher. And right now, based on the total weight we have, the unit cost of our production is 2,368 per kilo. I mean, we only have a total of 35 kilo that is valued at 83,000 here. So now these are the tanks and these are their different average weights, but as a batch we're at average and we're on track, and the feed conversion ratio so far is 1.14, even though according to our plan we were hoping to be at for 1.05. So we're about 0.5 off on our starter feed, which isn't too bad actually, which is pretty good. So according to our check, we're still on track here.